Hi, welcome, hello. If you guys are watching this as a replay, if you're not watching this live, please go ahead and skip 5 minutes in, and that's when we'll get started with this recap. For those of you guys who are watching this live, hello. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Oh, and also if you're not watching this live, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining me again. This is my second live today. We are moving right along. We've got a costume change, you know what I'm saying? Because the theatrics are very real in this one's spirit. So we had to have a costume change, you know? I'm realizing I'm running out of clothes. I might have to wash some clothes in the meantime, in between time. All right. So you guys, we are talking Love in Paradise. This is season 1, episode 7. And I hope that you guys are enjoying your Saturday. Thank you so much, Anne. I appreciate it. Thank you. I put on a lot of makeup just now. Well, prior to. Hi, Midwife Crystal. Hello. Welcome to Mickey. Welcome, Ramsterdam. I'm going to give everybody an opportunity to get into the room. There's only 5 people in. I hope there's 5 likes. Hard to know. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's hard to watch, but it is a good show. I mean, it's hard to watch, meaning that because it's only on Discovery Plus, and I don't think that there's anybody pirating it right now on YouTube. Just as Mickey is saying down below. Yummy Ray, hello. Creative Cutie, hashtag 90-day vacation bae. We're ready for this. Amber. Is that your name, Creative Cutie? Or are you quoting Amber from the show? I found my thing. I'm going to do an Instagram real quick. You know, I can't say what it actually is. It's an Instagram. Hello. Live on YouTube, talking about Love in Paradise, a Caribbean story. Or Love in Paradise, the Caribbean. Anyways, it's hashtag 90-day vacation bae. Please join me. Hello. Live on... Oh my God. Talking about... Hi, Monica. Okay, I won't tell anybody. Mum's the word. Your secret is safe with me. What are you saying no to, Mickey? Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Sean. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh my God. You don't like the buzzer? Boo. Anywho, I have 2 things to say. 1, if the internet gets wonky, I'm going to stop talking so that it's not interrupted. So if you ever see me just take a pause, it's because my side is telling me the internet isn't the best, and I don't like that. 2, at first I thought this was Miss Cracker, right? And if you remember from their season, Aquaria was talking about how Miss Cracker steals Aquaria's like face. And I'm just like, Aquaria, you're looking very much like Miss Cracker right now. I mean, I'm sure they're friends again, but I definitely thought this was Miss Cracker at first. All right, internet is back. Oh, it's 5 minutes in. Jesus. Hey guys, it's Wahima, but just call me Wah. Melanated! Welcome to my recap of Life in Love in Paradise, the Caribbean, a 90-day story. Hashtag 90-day vacation bay. My name is Wahima, and this is my recap. Hello, Anne-Marie Rigg. Hello. More is life. Yes, girl, I have been out of town for 3 weeks now. Where have you been, ma'am? Where have you been? It has been 3 whole weeks. Wait. Has it been 3 weeks? It's, for whatever reason, it feels like I have been out of town. I'm going to be out of town for a month, but it's actually only 3 weeks. I left on the 18th. So 1, 2. This is the second week, but I feel like I've been, this is long. It's long. It's long. It's very much long. Very much a long situation. Very, very long. So the next like 6 or 7 videos you're going to see from me are all going to be in a hotel room with spotty ass internet. So welcome to my life. Trying to get all this in before the sun goes down. Is she serving a look without glasses? Is it still a look? Okay, I'm going to keep my glasses on for this because I need to be able to see. I like that buzzer, though. Mickey doesn't like the buzzer. Anyways, let's get started. All right, so this was a good episode as normal. These are the people that we're going to be talking about. We've got Sherlin and Ariana. We've got Steven and Martine. We've got David and Amber. And we've got Kay and Mark. I mean, just 4 couples, and it makes it so much easier for us to do this because it's only 4 people. It's a 45-minute show. It's great. First couple we're going to talk about is Martine and Steven. So trusts and doubts are bigger than he ever thought with Martine. Martine has come to Barbados and basically told him, I don't trust you. If you ain't prepared to marry me at the end of this trip, what are we doing? Martine ends up announcing to us and to herself that really she doesn't know why she's holding things against Steve, holding them. She's scared to move forward with him, she's scared of being cheated on, and scared that he doesn't love her as much as she loves him. So he decides that he is going to get the ring in order to show his true intentions because he was really thinking about it. And he said, would I be happy without Martine? And the answer is no. However, I don't think that the answer is marriage. It's so interesting in Western culture. It's not so interesting. I talk as though like I'm not in Western culture. I'm not steeped in it. Okay. In Western heteronormative coupledom, like you guys, there has to be other options besides I don't want to lose this person, so I guess I have to marry them. If only we were socialized to not put value in marriage in a way that stops us from being our authentic selves, right? There are so many other options to monogamy. There's so many other options to marriage in front of a priest. There's so many other options to marriage at a courthouse. There's so many other feelings and things that are happening in the world that this society that puts such a structure on love and the way things should go really is sometimes very a detriment to certain people's lives. I'm not saying that's for everybody, but for some people. And I feel like that's what's happening with Martine and Steven. They might be good together, or maybe she might just be feeling like she really is over the long distance thing, which is a valid claim. I don't know if he's over it, but he's more so like I can't move anywhere because of my daughter. So the truth is that Martine could move to Barbados. I don't know if she'd be able to work the way she wants to work. She definitely wouldn't maybe have the lifestyle she would want to have, in Barbados, but she would have a nice lifestyle in Barbados because Steven is not poor. Steven is from the island. He's doing well for himself. His family does well. She would have a nice living in the islands. So he though doesn't want to and knows he wants to. So he says, I'm going to just wear rings. Him and his friends, what does Angela call Michael's friends? The like bozo boys or something like that. But anyways, his friends are not like them. They're a little less dramatique, but also Martine is not like Angela. So he goes with his friends to get a ring. And his friends are very shocked that he's just decided that all of a sudden he's going to marry Martine. They're just like, why is this the next choice? So they're just like, why don't you just break up with her? And he's like, I can't break up with her. Like, I love her too much. Like, I don't want to break up with her. I don't want to marry her, but this is what she wants. And like, he's like, listen, I don't understand why this man needs to give this woman a marriage ring. Why can't he give her a promise ring? Why can't he give her a ring pop? There are other options that can be given. There are other options that can be given besides this wedding ring, because I don't think that she's right for him. And this is a big shocker. I was like, wow, you don't really think that he doesn't like Martine, which is so interesting. So the lady is like, you need to buy the best ring. You're here to buy a ring. Just go on ahead and do it. Buy the best ring. And he ends up telling his friends that he doesn't honestly know if Martine will say yes. So then my question now is, why are you doing this? Why not have this conversation with her, this very adult conversation with her, where you get from her the truth of whether or not she would say yes to a marriage? Because this isn't back in the day where a woman was like so excited to have a man ask her for marriage, or a man proposes to a woman through her dad. Okay, we already know her family does not approve of him. So the question is, I want to move this closer to me. How do I zoom in? The question is, what is the real outcome he is looking to get from this proposal? And yeah, his friends say, if you don't know she's going to marry you, you don't want to be on bended knee looking stupid. So you need to figure that out before you actually buy this ring. So they're hemming and hawing, and he ends up buying a ring. It's $10,000, which to me, I didn't think it was that much money. I was like, okay, especially because she was like, somebody who seems like she would want like a big honking ring. And I thought it was going to be like 20,000, but I don't know how much rings cost. So again, me and my math, you guys don't know how I feel. You guys know how I feel about money. I don't know it. Someone also told him to buy another smaller ring just in case too. And I was like, spending more money? I don't get it. So then their next segment together is he has this ring in his pocket. He takes her onto the beach for a sunset, situation. They're on the beach on a towel in the sunset, and they're talking. And he ends up saying to her, like, I bought this ring, but I don't know if I'm going to give it to you. I'm now starting to have second thoughts. And she goes, and I'm like, why would you tell her that? Do it or do it. But I mean, to actually tell her, like, I have this ring in my pocket, I don't know if I'm going to give it to you. That is a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot. So we're left with a little cliffhanger for them. I'm not sure if next episode is the season finale. It feels like it is, though, right? Doesn't it feel like it is a little bit? So I just don't know. Anne says that she would have gotten up and left. And I just feel like, as much as drama as Martine has put him through, I just don't know what the right mode is, because I don't think she's been an angel throughout this whole process as well. Like, they need to talk about it. They need to have a very realistic conversation about what is going to happen if he proposes and she says yes, and then they jump on this path towards marriage. How long are they going to be affianced? Is it for 2 years until they can figure out their money situation? Is she moving to Barbados? The answer is yes. The only and the right thing for her to do would be to move to Barbados. He has a child. She could find maybe a remote job, but she needs to move to Barbados, period. That's just what I think. All right, so we're left on a cliffhanger. We don't know what's happening next. All right, so the next couple that we're going to talk about is Amber and Daniel. And in this episode, we see Amber is going to be a horrible mom. No, she's not going to be a horrible mom. Amber is going to be like the worst stage mom / sports mom. And I think that's what kids need, but I'm not with it. I was like, oh no, you're going to stress your kids out because you yourself are stressed. So we find out that Daniel has gotten his appointment to have his interview with the embassy. And it happened rather quick. So I don't know how long she was there. And I don't know when they actually got on the bus to go get his certificates and stuff. But the fact that this turnaround from her getting there and then him not having his stuff and her being pissed to all of a sudden he has all his stuff and he has his interview before she leaves in like a 2-week span leads me to believe that either A, he was lying to her, production was lying to us, or things in Costa Rica move faster than what you would think. The thing is, though, he's born in Venezuela. So like the Venezuelan government right now is not to be trusted. So if Costa Rica asked Venezuela to fax them over some documents about this boy's birth, you would think that it would not get there, because I'm like, was it even documented? Or maybe he already had his papers. Like maybe before he could even get into Costa Rica, he already had provided birth certificates in order to get into Costa Rica. Like, listen, I mean, it wasn't. They weren't going to get those documents as fast as they got them had the process already not been started. Maybe production actually helped him get it. Who knows? So the first thing I wrote down is for wheezing and recharge. I have no idea what that means. I think it's a typo, and I don't know what that means. My second note is Daniel has his interview date and time. Amber wants to take control because she does not want him to fail. Ooh, pressure and stress. She says, I have to prep him. I'm not going through this again. And then like, she is just like making him like, what's my favorite color? What's my favorite food? You know, when did I lose my first tooth? When did I start my period? What's my mom's middle name? You know, what high school did my dad go to? My sisters, where were they born? Like just all this stuff. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot. And he's answering all these questions. He's like, shrimp, Amber, shrimp, you like shrimp. And she's like, I like shrimp and macaroni. And I'm just like, girl, calm it down. It'll be fine. So the day of their interview, she's still prepping him. She's still asking him questions. She actually makes him go change his clothes a couple times because she doesn't like what he's wearing. And then he goes to look at the paperwork and she's like, don't touch the paperwork. I have already organized it. I know where everything is. And if you touch it, I'm going to second guess everything that I've seen with my own eyeballs. If you touch it and we get there and something is missing, I know that you went to Hogwarts and that you have magical powers and you disappeared the paperwork. It'll be your fault. And so he's like, okay, Amber, okay. And then they get into the car. She starts to quiz him again. And he's like, Amber, you're getting on my nerves. I'm a grown-ass man and I know my own mind and I already went over this with you. And she's like, I just want to make sure that you have it perfect. I'm very nervous and I'm sorry that I'm very nervous, but you're going to have to jump through every single hoop in order to make me feel better, because I'm not going to stop myself. I'm not going to take a Xanax and chill. I'm not going to have a Mai Tai and relax. I'm going to continue to vomit all of my stress on you because I'm the American, I'm better, I'm the smarter one, I'm the woman, and you're just going to have to deal with it. That is what I felt was happening the entire time. I was pissed at her. At some point, mama, you're going to have to learn to pull back your own emotions. Like, that is just what it is. You cannot continue to do this because there are going to be things that happen like this going forward. And I would not be mad at Daniel if he left you. Like, it's too much. She's like, I've spent too much money. I'm not writing another check. I'm not filling out another document. So I'm going to stress him the fuck out so that he messes up in the interview because I'm worried. So I'm going to stress him out. Like, girl, that's not the way to do it. Sis is not how you handle that. And that's why I'm like, and when she has kids and she's like a soccer mom or whatever, she's going to be like, listen, I know I'm hard on you, but it's only because I want you to be the best. If you're not crying yourself to sleep, worried about this game tomorrow, then you're not doing it right. Girl, if you have that anxiety, don't put it on anyone else. Okay? Don't put it on anybody else. It was too much. So he's pissed at her and he stops talking to her in the car. And she's like, well, I'm so sorry that I want you to be the best. And so I'm quizzing you all the time. I apologize that all I want is magnificent. And so I'm doing all the things to make sure that it's magnificent and you're not appreciated. I'm sorry. Like, girl, no, you need therapy. So then she says to him, I don't want you to screw it up. And then I threw everything away. I said, okay. Is that what you say to another human being that you love, that you don't want them to screw it up? Is there another way you could have said that? Could you have said, I just want to make sure that you're clear on what's going on. You know, even if you get nervous, I want you to have it drilled into your head so that if you get nervous, you at least just know something generic to say. And then she says, what size shirt do I wear? And he said a large. And she's like, I don't wear a large. I wear a medium. And I said, bitch, with them titties, whose medium are you in? Are you in a Gap medium? Okay. Because the Gap mediums run a little large. Are you in a Target medium? Because Target clothes run large. You're not a medium, ma'am. You're a large. I'm a large. Bitches just be large. Okay? It's okay. It is okay. So she says that this process was very draining and that she's not going to be okay if he gets denied. And I'm just like, okay. So very, very much, she says the only word that she understands is knows how to say is vomitar, meaning that she's gonna vomit. And he goes in and she's upset that she can't go in there with him because she says that she wants to like be there until he walks into the room. Like as soon as he walks into the room, she wants to just like yell out the answers to something else as he like closes the door, And so he goes in, he gets approved. They take his passport. That's how they're gonna put the visa in it. He gets approved and he comes out and it's a lots of kisses and it's a lots of hugging and she's so happy. And I said, you need to be nice to this man for 2 weeks solid because your behavior for the last 3 days or 2 days or 24 hours or whatever it was has stressed me out to the point where I'm like, Daniel, you in danger, girl. Go ahead and get out of this because she's just going to stress you out in every way. When you get to the States, she's going to be on your head stressing you out. When you get your job or when you go for an interview, when you do anything, she's going to be on your head stressing you out because she hasn't learned to manage her own stress. Anyways, there's that. Like, girl, not with them titties. Talk about I'm a medium. You're not nobody's medium, child. There's no way you can be. Even if you were, no. So let's move on. Next couple we are going to talk about is Mark and Kay. I liked their segment to this episode. I really thought that Mark actually gave the girls what she needed to get, what did I say? I think Mark actually gave the girls, me, all that she needed. Okay, because Mark finally stopped being that quintessential American who feels like they don't need to change anything. And the offer of coming to the US and money or whatever is supposed to just make this person feel so comforting. So he's packing to go because he leaves tomorrow. And he's been really thinking about what his friend Guinevere has been talking to him about. And he's starting to realize how unfair he's been to Kay, expecting her to give up everything to move to the US without, really thinking about her side of it and also giving him an ultimatum. And he's like, I don't want to lose her. And so if I need to compromise and do the thing that she is saying was probably best for the both of us, then maybe I can see about doing that. So he gets on the couch with her. She's sitting on the couch and his feet are filthy. I mean, filthy. I don't know how or why. I tried to look at her feet to see if they were filthy too, and I couldn't tell, but I feel like they probably weren't. And so she says that when you're in love with someone and you love somebody, that is, you want to accept that person for who they are. You're asking them to be who they are. And so Mark says that he understands that and he's going to look beyond his fears and insecurities. And he realizes that it's not fair of him to have asked her what he asked her. And he also tells her that he wants to love her the way that she wants to be loved. And I thought it was so sweet to say that. Kay ends up saying that we cannot have monogamy in the year 2021, especially that we live so far away from each other. He also says, if there's another option of a country that you might want to move to, that we can both move to so that we can both be, in a new place together. So it's not just you coming to my new place that you've never been to. And then he also says that when he gets back to the States, he's going to get himself a tutor so that he can learn Spanish. And I was like, this is everything I wanted. Thank you, Mark, for wrapping it up in a bow for me, for bringing it full circle, for just like doing the things that needed to be done in order to salvage this relationship that he doesn't necessarily need to go forward, because it is silly of him to expect monogamy from her when they live so far away. It's silly for any couple, anytime Any of these couples on 90 Day Fiance talk about the person in the other country cheating, the same thing with like Jay and Ashley, anybody, them cheating, you do not live there. You cannot have a full-on relationship with someone that you met while you were on vacation. Go back to your country and expect them then for their life to stop in their country. Right? It just doesn't make any sense. Now, it's different if you guys both lived there together at some point and it's been established, or you guys both established that you would be monogamous. Even then, I wouldn't have anybody be monogamous with me if we didn't live in the same place. There's no way. I mean, I would expect you to stay my boyfriend, and if you wanted to get out of the relationship because you fell in love with somebody, like, okay. But sex doesn't necessarily make a relationship. I think that people just sometimes want to be held and touched and have urges fulfilled or whatever. And like, for you came there for 2 weeks on vacation and now you expect that person to stop their whole entire life. You don't know what they had going on before. You don't know what they're going to have going on afterwards. Like, maybe they do love you. Maybe the time together was great. Maybe you guys do want to forge a relationship, but like expecting them to stop their life for you without any promises or any guarantees or a game plan? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I jump-started a whole new process. So that makes me happy for them. And I really do wish Kay and Mark the best. I hope they move someplace fun to live together. All right. Last couple. God, I'm running right through these. Is Sherlin and Ariana, the most problematic couple that I have ever had to deal with. They stress me out. So we find out that Sherlin has COVID and he cannot be with Ariana. And of course, she's upset about that because she wanted to spend time with him, blah, blah, blah. She's the mother of his kids, even though they've only known each other for 17 days or whatever when they got pregnant. Like, it's just like, girl, you're expecting too much from this round the way man. You're expecting too much from him. So, anywho, let me get my notes up again. Sorry. They're quarantining from each other so that they can ensure that they're safe. And somehow she got the bus driver who's taking her to the airport to drive by his house, which I was just like, what kind of bus service is this? You just like give him the address? And it was like down round Pondy Road over there, in the 3-story house that's blue on top and white at the bottom. Like, what did they say? How did you know to get to his house? So anyways, bus driver takes her to his house and he has some flowers for her, which she thinks are super sweet until she realizes that they're fake. And then she's like, oh, they're fake. Well, I guess that means I could pack them and take them. And I said, you ungrateful bitch. You ungrateful little girl. This man got you some flowers, regardless if they're fake or not. If they were real, they would definitely die. And the fact that they're fake means that you can always have them. And then he goes to give them to her, and the bus driver is like, nah, that's COVID flowers. Nope. Even though he sprays it down or, whatever, they're like, nah, no, can't bring those flowers in here. The bus driver don't play. He's like, no. Okay, you're not going to bring that COVID-infested flowers in this bus. So she takes a picture of it. He then says goodbye to her. She repeatedly reminds him of all the things that he needs to do, getting the job letter, not fucking up, doing what he said he's going to do, be a responsible adult, be there for her, the mother of his children. And I said, go on ahead and take her ass to the airport. Go ahead and take her out of here. Who cares? She's like, oh, it'll be easier if we're together. She's going to call him all the time. She really wants him to be there for the birth. She doesn't believe that he's going to do the things that he needs to do in order to get there for that birth. He wants to go there in order to visit, to see what he's going to do, to figure it out. And I mean, it was just like a decent goodbye, but the whole time she's just so unhappy. This whole season did not paint her well at all. And I just think to myself, did the production make this up, or is she really just this? Or does she agree to be this way? Does she agree to this? Because I mean, I don't know. I don't like to follow people on Instagram and stuff, so I don't actually know what's happening in her life. But it just is like, like, I don't know. It's not like I want her to have this baby by herself. No, but I just feel like what she's doing is not going to ensure her what she wants. I think that's what it is. And I think it's the wrong way to go about it because it's manipulative and I don't like it. What do you guys think? Erica D says, Kay strikes me as someone who chooses not to be vaccinated because why worry about tomorrow? Oh, you guys are talking about Kay? Ramstrom says, guilt tripping a guy into a relationship. What could possibly go wrong? That's exactly what I think. Kay is a free spirit in Costa Rica, not the pregnant girl. Yeah. I don't know if Ariana's vaccinated. But to me, I'm just like, I don't care. It's a personal choice. I mean, I'm vaccinated, but it's a personal choice if you want to be or not. What else? You guys, that is it. What do you guys think about this episode? That's it. I don't have anything else to say. So if you guys are not watching this live and you're part of the replay gang, thank you so much for being here. That is the end of this episode. It's harder for me to have the meaty things to say when I haven't just watched the episode. I'm just going off of notes and memory. But don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as Lindsay is saying. And Miss Terry says, wow, what's your lip combo? Oh, it's black eyeliner, brown lip liner, because I can't find a brown lip liner that's dark enough for me. Isn't that unfortunate? It's hard to find, like, I think what's on my lip is NYX Espresso. And when you look at it, like when you're buying it, it looks like it's a deep dark brown. But then you get it home and you open it and you realize it has more red in it than anything. It's like a reddish brown, which might work on another skin tone, but on me, the red pops out. So in order for me to get this color, I have to put a little bit of black liner first, and then I have to smudge out the black liner with the brown lip liner. And then on top of it is, this is just like it's a clear or like a nude lip gloss. I normally do a NYX lip gloss, but I left it at Chris's house. So I haven't had it this whole trip. But yeah, thank you. I mean, how else are you going to get black? It has to be an eyeliner. They don't think they make. What's the difference between eyeliner and lip liner, truthfully? Who knows? I don't. I think maybe eyeliner goes on a little bit more smoothly, but even then that might not be true. I don't know what the difference is. So whatever one is cheaper is the one that gets my money, personally. For the skin, what I did for the skin was a whole TikTok hack, which is like half what Jackie Aina does and something different. So, oh, thank you, Alina. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoy it. So what I did for the skin is moisturizer first. Okay, take notes, you guys. Moisturizer, whatever your moisturizer is. Then you go in with whatever your translucent powder is. Okay. Okay. Then you spray your face with your setting spray, whatever you normally put on afterwards, your misting spray, your setting. Okay, you put that in there, right? Okay. And then you let that dry. Then you go in with your, what's that thing called? Primer. You go in with your primer. Okay, primer. Then you put your foundation on. Okay, let me say it again. Moisturizer, translucent powder, spray, primer. So my primer I use is an e.l.f. primer. I enjoy it. It's not a gel. It's not a liquid. It's like whatever. It's like a cream. It's more, it's like a dry moisturizer. It looks like my moisturizer, but then when I put it on, it goes on dry and matte. I was also having a good skin day too. But that's what I did. And then after I was done with all my makeup, I sprayed it all down. But see, I'm getting a little oily here. Yeah. But anyways, that's what I did. I think there should be a Love After Lockup tutorial. Oh, the makeup I did for Love After Lockup? It's the same makeup. I just changed my headgear and my glasses. When I was a kid, we used to use red Smarties for lips. What's that? What are Smarties? Let's look. Red Smarties. Oh, candy? Huh. What color Smarties are banned? Brown Smarties were coffee flavored and blue Smarties were axed amid health fears. Oh, sorry, I just went a little deep. Okay. Where is your SPF 50 in your routine? My SPF is 30 and it's in my moisturizer. My SPF 50 that I have for the outside of the world is, I don't know, somewhere in a can. I just spray it on when I go out. But I'm not, I mean, I was going to go out to the pool today, but then I have lives all day today, so I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. I mean, the pool stays open late, so I could go later on today when the sun goes away. NYX has a nice peach and cream I'm using. Okay. Yeah, I'm really into like e.l.f. NYX right now. I'm just like trying to be as cheap as possible. I want to see how they go. So again, I keep saying again and then pausing. Moisturizer, translucent powder, setting spray, let that dry, add on your primer, put on your foundation. That's what I did today. Okay, you guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to go live at 3, which is in a full hour. Okay, I'll be back in actually 54 minutes. I'll be back. And we're going to talk about 90 Day Fiancé the other way. Jenny and Sumit, you know what I'm saying? All those good people. So, whew. Oh, Black Radiance? NYX and yeah, no, I do use Milani and Black Radiance sometimes too. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you later. See you in 53 minutes. Bye.